Hey everybody, I'm Ryan from 2Cat Gaming. Today we're going to talk about how to Nuzlocke Pokemon Let's Go. So obviously, Nuzlocking Pokemon Let's Go is going to be kind of weird because of the lack of wild battles and you being able to see Pokemon in the overworld, so you're not really sure what you should be catching for the Nuzlocke. So the normal Nuzlocke rules obviously need modification. The normal Nuzlocke rules include any Pokemon that faints is considered dead, and you have to release it or put it in storage permanently. Player can only catch the first Pokemon encountered in an area. If it faints or flees, then there's no second chances. If the first encounter in an area is a double battle in dark grass, then the player may choose which of the two Pokemon they'd like to catch. If there's a static encounter in the area, the player is allowed to capture them despite already capturing a Pokemon in that area. Shiny Pokemon also do not apply to this rule. Other rules. Make sure you nickname all of your Pokemon. If you black out or white out, it's a game over. Traded Pokemon mystery gifts, things like that, are generally prohibited. And obviously you can't reset the game if you fail or want to retry. So most of these rules we can follow, but it's kind of an issue with Let's Go. So let's solve these two problems of lack of wild battles and being able to see the Pokemon in the overworld. Firstly, the wild battles. So you can catch Pokemon, so we have a couple options here. Firstly, you can catch Pokemon just to train it, but don't use it. And there's some varying difficulties within this. So you can just do it freely. Or, a little bit harder, could be not allowing yourself to buy Pokeballs. So you can only get Pokeballs from trainer battles or things you find in the overworld. Or if you're super hardcore and you want to follow the Nuzlocke rules directly, you can instead allow yourself to only train on trainers and not train off of the wild battles. Again, this is super hardcore and I'm not actually sure it's possible. I've read online that people have done it, but it is absolutely mind-blowing to me if you could. The other major issue with Pokemon Let's Go is being able to see Pokemon in the overworld. There are generally two ways you can get around this. First is just be honest and run into whatever you see pop up first. And the second being you can close your eyes and catch whatever you run into when you get to an area. Both are absolutely valid and both totally fine solutions in being able to Let's Go. So the last thing about Pokemon Let's Go is this is going to be generally an easier Nuzlocke than other games because you won't have to keep running back and forth between Pokemon centers when you're like training against wild Pokemon. It's easier to level Pokemon up and your starter is just very strong compared to many other Pokemon games. But it's still fun to be able to Nuzlocke and adds a level of realism that is just really cool. And hopefully you'll be able to Nuzlocke it yourself. Please let me know how you did down in the comments, or if you have any other ideas how to modify Nuzlocke of this game to make it feel more like a Nuzlocke. If you guys like this video, please be sure to like and subscribe. Check me out on Twitch. I stream every night there, on Twitter, and also on Discord. All those links are down below in the description. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.